Now we're going to talk about the threading system on the Prima standing long arm. This is our quick spin thread dispenser modified for use for the long arm machine. First, we're going to take the white plastic disc with the pyramid shape on it, pyramid side up, halfway down on the shaft. Now we need to determine what kind of thread spool that we have. Sometimes we have this little closed, it's almost closed right there, this not very large opening. We would take our plastic disc like this and put it with the disc up, the pyramid shape up. Now we're going to be using this nice bright orange with an open style cone. So we're going to take that same disc, flip it upside down like this. So we'll take our thread, place it on the thread caddy, let the weight of it press that bottom disc down. Then we'll take the top disc, point down to center our spool. Lastly, you take the black plastic hold down disc, press them and sandwich them all together, and it holds it nice and tight. All right, first for our threading, we're going to take the thread, this first bracket right here, the little hole that's furthest away from the machine, closest to the thread caddy. We'll run the thread through towards the front of the machine. Next, we'll take it to this bracket right here that's underneath the carriage. We'll take it through the top hole from the back to the front. Then the next one here next to the hand wheel, also the top hole from back to the front. All right, now that brings us to our pre-tensioner. This guy right here is set from the factory. You don't have to mess with it. It should be good on your machine. But how to thread it, we'll take our thread on this first ear from the back side towards you to the front. It should look like this. Now you want to run your thread between these tension discs just like that. On this last ear, we come from the right side towards the machine. Put it through the ear towards the machine, and it should look like this, making sure that your thread goes between the discs. Now we'll take it straight down to this pigtail right there. Now this is our special tensioner for our machine. It's a friction style tensioner. So what we'll do with this is we'll take it clockwise, run it through the disc, past this take-up spring right here. That's one full revolution. Now we take it a second full revolution around the tensioner disc, past the take-up spring, and instead of going around again, we're going to take it down to this L bracket on the machine. Now past this point, anytime you tug on the thread, you can see that take-up spring is springing, and you want that to be just like that. After the L bracket, we'll come up to the take-up arm, and we're going to come through the take-up arm from the back to the front. Now we're going to take it through our pigtails. Pigtail 1, pigtail 2. Now we're going to take it all the way down here to the needle bar. Pigtail 3. All right, now here we are down at our needle. Before we go to the needle, make sure that you don't miss this step. You have to put the thread through this ring right here on the front of this needle bar. It goes from the front to the back. And then down to the eye of the needle. You go from the front to the back on that as well. And we're done.